You've likely seen this gym around and you might be considering getting a membership, but is Anytime Fitness worth it? Hey, I'm Tommy from Realistic Bodybuilding, where we don't try and sell programs, we don't lie to you, we just give you the free, authentic truth about bodybuilding without any lies. If you want more of that, subscribe to our channel, we appreciate it. I don't like to waste time, so let's get into it. Now in this video, I'll get into all the deep details, but let me give you just a quick answer right away. Yes, Anytime Fitness is definitely worth it. Basically, it's an inexpensive gym, often only costing 30 to 40 bucks a month, with tons of equipment, dumbbells, and power racks, which are the most important parts of a gym to build muscle. Plus, they have tons of cardio and exercise equipment for those focused on that stuff like losing fat or getting toned. My favorite part is that they're 24/7 and have tons of locations. What is nice is that you get access to all Anytime Fitness location gyms, so if you travel or go to work, school, or college, you can always go to a gym near wherever you are and whatever time. Or if your friends go to a different one, you can join them too. No, the gyms aren't huge, but they're a decent size and a great price. No, there aren't amenities like hot tubs or such, but most have showers and some massage beds, which is nice, but I don't need all of that. I like a basic simple gym that doesn't put a hole in my wallet and has all the stuff I need to grow muscle and is available to me whenever or wherever. So now that we got the short answer out of the way, let's explain why Anytime Fitness is worth it. So if you don't know what Anytime Fitness is, a quick introduction is that it's simply a popular chain gym across the world, with most locations being in the United States. They're a 24/7 gym with good equipment and tools for anybody looking to get into fitness. Starting at cost. And since we're trying to figure out if Anytime Fitness is worth it, the cost of the gym is the most important part of this video. That's why my favorite part of Anytime Fitness is that it's a relatively cheap gym. It only averages 35 to 50 bucks a month depending on location. Many big famous gyms like Lifetime Fitness can charge upwards of $200 a month, but Anytime Fitness is nice because it doesn't break the bank. If you break it down, you're basically paying $1 to $2 a day for the gym, and paying that for your health is a no-brainer to me. If you don't have $1 or $2 to spend for your health, we got bigger problems. Now, I don't think Anytime Fitness would be worth it if it was something like $200 a month, but I think it's a very good price right now where it's at. Now let's get into equipment. The second, or maybe the actual most important part of the gym, is what equipment it has. What I like about Anytime Fitness is that it has equipment for basically any type of lifter. If you're a bodybuilder, powerlifter, strongman, or just someone trying to tone up and lose some fat, Anytime Fitness has all the equipment you need. It's really a great selection for anybody, no matter your goals. They have a great selection of dumbbells, barbells, power racks, resistance machines, cardio machines, and plus most locations have a huge spot for yoga, Pilates, a rehabilitation section. You know, if you like broke a limb or tore it or something, if you're into sports, tore your ACL, is a great spot with a ton of equipment to get that stuff working again. They have great stretching and resistance equipment like resistance bands, ropes, TRX bands, all that cool stuff. And generally speaking, Anytime Fitness just has kind of about anything. If you want to put on tons of muscle, it's got a great selection. If you want to lose some fat, it's got a great selection. Or if you're even just new to working out, it has a great selection of beginner stuff too. And with this, if you're someone that's into personal training or classes, they do have a great selection of that too. Amenities wise, what about the amenities? The only drawback for Anytime Fitness is that it doesn't really have things like pools or hot tubs, but you make up for that in the cheap gym membership. But if you want that full pool and everything, you're gonna have to pay a lot more money at a gym like Lifetime Fitness, because pools and stuff, you know, the upkeep is kind of expensive. For people like me and most of my friends, I just want a gym that I can build muscle at, lose fat for a good price. So I'm not complaining about them not having a pool there, because for me this works. It's good on my wallet, it's good for my muscle. Now most Anytime Fitness locations will have showers, and some of them will have hydro massages as well, which is like a water massage bed. So while some of them might have some light amenities, which is nice, it's nothing major, but again, the price point, I can't complain. Gym hours, it's 24/7. I think the hardest part for me is when gyms have normal hours. I always hated that back in my high school days, the gym would close so early, so I felt like I could never really hang out with my friends after school, otherwise I'm sacrificing one for the other. Or when I worked the night shift, I couldn't access a gym. So I really like that it's 24/7, meaning anytime you want to go, you can go. They give you like a little handout key fob that you just scan at the door to let you in, otherwise the gym door will be locked at night. You usually don't have to interact with staff coming in, which I like because I kind of like going to the gym when nobody else is there. They also released a new app that allows you to scan in using your phone if you're more into that too. That's kind of a newer thing. My other favorite thing about Anytime Fitness is that you get access to all Anytime Fitness locations with that membership, which is really nice. Most gyms do not do this, guys. So it's really nice. When I was back in my college days, you know, I was driving 45 minutes to my college, and you know, once you do your class and everything, you kind of just want to be able to use the gym and get it over with for the day, right? So it's always nice to use the gym over there. Or also if you travel or you see family, wherever it is, you can use the Anytime Fitness there and you can still get your gym time in, especially if you need to clear your mind after dealing with some in-laws. But on a real note, it's always nice to be able to find it Anytime Fitness basically anywhere you go and be able to pop in and work out. Are there any drawbacks to Anytime Fitness? There are a few drawbacks, but nothing major. One drawback is there aren't really locker rooms, so securing your belongings is definitely a risk. I think it's always a good rule to leave like really important, expensive stuff at home anyways, and not in your car, not at the gym. But when I went to Lifetime Fitness, I did appreciate that they had lockers with like locked keys or combinations, so you would never have to worry about your stuff being stolen. Another drawback is that it can be crowded at peak time, but they can get crowded, so I recommend going at off-peak times like 7 p.m. instead of going at like the rush hour at like 5 p.m. for the gym. But remember guys, it's a 24/7 gym, so you can kind of really go whenever and never have to worry about that crowding. Honest to God, a lot of times I just go at some time like midnight or 1 a.m. Like I said, it's usually never a problem, but if you can only go to the gym before work or after work at those peak times, it's something you might want to think about. Now, what's my personal experience? It's my main gym. I'm not getting sponsored or anything to make this video. I'm just giving you the truth. This is my main gym, and I've used it nonstop for the past almost 5 years now. It has a cheap monthly membership, great equipment, and tons of locations. Especially with the 24/7 access, I've never really had any complaints with it. It's a quiet, basic, simple gym that gets the job done. I've had many gym memberships, but I like the Anytime Fitness one the most just because of the consistency of almost all Anytime Fitness locations having great weightlifting equipment and just being clean, well-maintained gyms. At this time, I don't have any other gym memberships. I liked Lifetime Fitness the most, but it was $200 a month for me and very far from my house, so I got rid of it. It was annoying having to drive like an hour and a half there. And I've had a few other gym memberships, but I just ended up canceling them and sticking with Anytime Fitness more. I just really like what they have going on. Plus, for my bodybuilding career, they've always had great equipment for building muscle and losing fat. So let's wrap it up. I really like Anytime Fitness, and it's definitely worth it, especially at that price point. It has a great monthly membership price that's hard to beat, especially for the great equipment it has. Being 24/7 and having tons of locations, even if you don't like the one by your house, you have access to all of them, so you can just drive 10 minutes to another one. Now, even on the go, you can usually find a location and work out no matter where you are. And lastly, no matter your goals, whether it's massive muscle building or just some fat loss, Anytime Fitness will be a great budget-friendly gym for you. I highly recommend it. Now, tell me in the comments so we can all help each other out. Do you like Anytime Fitness, or do you prefer other gyms that we should check out? Tell me below. Or if there's a gym you think we should all avoid, let us know in the comments below. Like I said, let's help each other out here. Take care.